The views expressed in this video presentation are my opinions and not necessarily the opinions of guests and others sharing or reposting this video. The content is produced only for educational and informational purposes. Do not regard any statements in this video as a recommendation to buy or sell any financial instrument. Investing comes with risk to loss of principal. Always conduct your own research and seek guidance from a professional investment advisor. I am not a professional investment advisor. I'm Dollar Will. And today I'm going to give a quick update of what's going on with the S&P. Give me a second here. Switching to the... Okay. What's happening? Seeking my creator. It's just you and me. I'm not going to wait. The rest of them going to have to catch it on the replay. I'm going to respect your time and mine. I'm a real life trader, so I can't be on here long. You know, this day getting ready to start. It's about to be about money real soon. So I'm going to try to post more. And the only way I can think to do it is to maybe do some stuff pre-market and maybe after the market, because I'm just like between trading and talking to the people on my Patreon, like, posting stuff for them. Posting on YouTube is like a tertiary activity, but I do value it. It's just hard. It's a time, maybe it's a time management thing for me, but trading can be exhausting. All right. Okay. So here we got the S&P. The last time y'all heard from me was around April 22nd. We had this breakout above the high in February of 2020. We dashed around that price area, and then we took off. And in this area here, we're at a typical like Fibonacci extension area, where it's typical that we would get some kind of retrace. Now, this consolidation here kind of faked me out. I think the last post I made was April 22nd, and I was warning of that we're near a pullback, and I thought this was it. So it was right in here, but we kept going a little bit, but a trivial amount. So technically, I was wrong, but I can live with this. So being this amount wrong, saying that this is the high, and it turns out to be here, and then this happens. This is what technical analysis can do. You're not always going to be perfect on the top, but you'll get close enough. So if you've made money from, let's say, this breakout here, price danced around and took off, you made all this money here, and if my era was here, so when people say you can't time the top, nobody can time the top, that confuses me, because these are people who don't believe in technical analysis, don't know how to do it. Then they're going to say what the limitations are. That would be like, I don't know, pick some skill. You can't dunk a basketball because I can't do it. It can't be done. Or I guess maybe that's not a good one, because we see people dunking basketball, but you also see me coming very close, and I've been posting for years. I got years of receipts to show how close we get. And I have many more on my Patreon, many more receipts about how close we get. Is technical analysis perfect? No. But it's good enough. Okay. So what we got here is price took off. This low came here. It didn't make a lower low. So what we look for is prices to make continue the trend. Then the trend prices go higher, obviously, duh. So the high gets higher and the low gets higher. Okay. But then this destruction happened right here. It said, there's been a change in sentiment. And it happened at this critical price area, as I was saying, in the extension above here. So I have to stop myself from going too far because you're supposed to get that on Patreon. But let me uh, show you the danger today. So the price looks like it was recovering, and now we started going down again. We made a lower low than this previous candle. Okay, and this candle here, let's see. I'm looking here. This price is 42.30 relative to this high is 42.38. So we made a lower high than here. So the energy or enthusiasm uh, here could not exceed the price here, and we're going down again. All right. Now that's all I can say on that, but we're gonna look a little deeper into the S&P. We're gonna look at the market cap leader, which is Apple. Market cap. Market cap means that there to be the market cap leader. That means that there's more money invested in that stock than any other stock. It doesn't have anything to do with how much the company earns. It's how much money cumulatively in the market has been drawn to that one stock. So you add up all the shares that everybody out there owns uh, of said company, and the one that has attracted the most dollars from the investment community via stock purchases, that's the market cap leader. So Apple is the market cap leader in America. It used to be Exxon for a very long time, and and uh, and it's not too far below Apple. I think Microsoft is somewhere in there, but Apple is the market cap leader. So when Apple is stressed, it has a a disproportionate impact on the S&P 500. Okay, because in the S&P 500 is the 500 largest stocks by market cap in America, and first on that list of 500 largest is Apple. So let's look at Apple. This is some old information I have for my Patreon people. Uh, I'm not going to get into everything, explaining everything, but I'll just say what we have here is a classic head and shoulders pattern. It's a reversal pattern. The price popped up here in uh, September the 1st, 2020. Then it made the ultimate high here January 22nd. Had a pull, came down a little, tried to exceed this high. It couldn't even exceed this high. And so we would call that in terms of head and shoulder. That would be a left shoulder. This is the head, and this is the right shoulder. So consider this like the arm, the left arm, and that's the left shoulder blade. That's the head, and this is the right shoulder, and this is the arm. So we're headed down again. And the stress in Apple, if it doesn't recover, it's gonna bring it all down. So we're gonna look around and see what's going on. I think I'm gonna take a look at. I haven't looked at Microsoft. I don't even look. I haven't looked at Microsoft in years, to the point that I don't even remember the daggone symbol because I don't really track it. But since I just thought of it, same thing. It could not defeat this top. So until it starts rising, and this candle yesterday is lower. So we've had like two straight days of lower lows. So yeah, Microsoft is even in trouble. Um, my Patreon group, tell me what's suspicious about this. Anyway, let's go back to Apple. You know what? I'm sorry. I should stay on script. I'm just curious. Exxon. Okay, this is the daily. Okay, this would be the left shoulder. We haven't overtaken this price or this high from May. I spend a lot of time watching the dollar, so I just wanted to look at Exxon. So the dollar is having some strength, and that's causing some issues. Dollar strength is weakness for oil and gold. Okay, move the 4 hour chart. I'm sorry, I should be doing this part on my own. We had a gap, okay, price gap. And typically that's exhaustion at the end of a run when the price gaps like that. So we had a gap on the first, which was 2 days ago, Tuesday. Okay. So Exxon will be one to watch today. I'm expecting this thing to. Yep. Okay. I'm back on script. I can get on with my trading day. Okay, so we discussed the head and shoulders pattern and what that means. How can I make money for this? There is a very risky triple leverage stock which it's got a bull version and a bear version. It goes up when the FANG stocks go up, and that's Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. I'm not going through all those, but just looking at knowing that Apple is like a big part of that. I'm gonna cut to the chase and just go right to the FANG stock. Well, and FANG is a triple leveraged ETF. Um, so there's a bull version. I'm sorry, my mind is distracted. There's a bull version and a bear version. And this was the one. This is what it is. It's called FNGD. It says minus. You see that there's a little minus sign in front of that 3. Minus 3x inverse leverage. So for every amount that the FANG stocks go down, this goes up 3 times that. Now, here's why it's so dangerous. It's dangerous for a lot of reasons, but the main reasons are that if you're wrong about the direction, if the FANG stocks go up, whatever amount they go up, you lose triple that amount. Another problem with it is that it is a derivative, okay? So it derives its value from like options. And because of the complexity of options, the price of this doesn't always match exactly what the price of, say, the FANG stocks are doing. So you have to know how to read a chart, and you have to read this chart independent of your logic that says, okay, this thing is going down, so this should go up. Yes, in theory, but you still have to come and read it like any other chart, because this is based on purchases of puts. And so for one reason or another, the put volume may not be what you think it should be, so that your logic may not work. So that's why technical analysis is required, especially, on that note, I'm going to poke the bear. Technical analysis is superior to fundamental analysis. Okay, I'll meet you halfway and say that they're both important, but technical analysis is superior. So in those arguments, I get into, I don't even want to say arguments, but light, spirited discussions with people on the fundamental side, or people trying to give me that, both are important thing. You settle that with, okay, if you're getting contradictory information between technical analysis and fundamental analysis, which camp do you side with when it's time for you to spend your money? And the answer, usually 99% of the time, they'll say technical analysis. over the logic, because technical analysis is watching um, the impact of direct purchases and sales of the stock itself. And you're buying stock, you're actually buying the price on the chart and the directional trend of that asset on a chart. That's what you're doing. You know, you can make it more complicated than that, but that's what you're doing, and you're hoping that the stock you're buying goes up. And so, no matter what people believe or what their logic is that for why they think the price is moving, at the end of the day, they have to come to an account and they have to enter an order to buy or sell, and they have to press a button. Everything that happens after that is technical analysis. Everything after, and that's really all that matters. In the technical world, we don't care why a stock moved up or down. We just look to see that it moved up or down. We don't care why. We don't presume to know why, because people are trading for all kinds of reasons and methodologies for why they make their decisions. At the end of the day, we just want to know cumulatively, is that is the impact of those decisions going to be bullish or bearish? Is the stock going up or down? That's all we care about. Okay. And so on this ETF, we had a bottom put in April the 13th. So I think my video where I said I was seeing trouble, a little suspicious, I think I said that was April 22nd. I'm trying to see where April 22nd was here. So I think I looked at this, and it kind of got my attention. It seemed then like it was slowing down. The descent was slowing down, which would mean conversely that the increase of the FANG stocks would be slowing down. So that would cause this decline to slow down. All right. And so I think this is interesting here, and this would be one to watch today. This low, it should, if it goes below here, that would cause me some concern. I doubt it if it does. But yeah, I would be off. Let me say, I would be less. I would not. I am in this right now. Okay, for interest, full disclosure, I'm in this right now. I'll be out of this if it drops below this. Because, like I said, this thing drops 3 times the rate of the increase, okay, of the FANG stocks, and I'd rather just sit out and pick another time to figure it out if it keeps if it falls below this point. But I'm looking for it today to rise above this area and take off. So you got something to watch today. You're going to watch Apple. You're going to see what it does. You're going to watch the S&P, and you can watch this. And like I said, this is for educational purposes. You know, get your own financial advisor, and you know, get your chart game up. If you want to learn from me, join my Patreon. I'd love to have you. Let me see who I got rocking with me, that I'm gonna sign on out of here so I can get back to my trade. What's happening, Raining Woman? Okay, Sam, I am. What's happening? Enigma, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be sending you a message right after I sign off. Seeking my creator. What's happening? What's happening? Thank y'all for joining me. I'm gonna get on out of here right now. Peace.